Hello! Let's explore the features introduced in the Brisbane release that improve how organizations manage complex SOD violations. We will focus on advanced mitigation strategies, UI, enhancements, and support for SAP accounts for logical rule sets, orphan, and service account handling. Organizations are increasingly dealing with complex SOD violations that require more than just a single mitigating control. In many cases, a single violation might need multiple layers of mitigation to fully satisfy compliance requirements. But here's the challenge. Traditional systems often assume one control per risk, making it harder to manage these real-world complexities. At the same time, SAP accounts for logical rule sets pose an unmanaged risk when mitigated at the identity level instead of each account level. To stay audit-ready and resilient, organizations need flexible mitigation strategies, ones that support multiple controls per violation and automate risk handling through group associations. Let's look at how the Brisbane release delivers these needs. With the Brisbane release, Saviynt now supports multiple mitigating controls for a single SOD violation. This allows layered mitigation strategies, such as combining approvals, attestations, and alerts, to ensure stronger compliance coverage. It also improves support for real-world scenarios where a single control may not be sufficient. In addition, you can now automate the mitigation of SAP accounts for logical rule sets. These groups act as logical owners, enabling Saviynt to apply mitigating controls even when there's no direct user tied to the account. Together, these features offer more robust and audit-friendly control over SOD risk violations. Now let's look at how these improvements appear in the user interface. On the left, you'll see the list of features introduced in Brisbane. You can assign multiple mitigating controls to the same violation using the SOD workbench, both via the UI and the API. There's now full support for SAP group-based and orphan account mitigations. You can also view historical mitigation records, which adds transparency for audits. On the right, the screenshot shows new UI actions for managing mitigation, including add, extend, and delete, giving administrators full lifecycle control over mitigation assignments. These enhancements make managing controls across the violation lifecycle easier while ensuring compliance at every step. Now let's look at the demo on mitigating control management enhancements. For the rule set Salesforce, I have 3 mitigating controls: Controls 1, 2, and 3. Where Control 3 has been used to pre-mitigate system security administration risk. Let's now look at the list of violations. There are 109 open risks for the user access administration. Let me add a mitigating control. You can see that the risk has moved to risk accepted, and there is a mitigating control association with the status as active. I can now add another mitigating control over here, and it shows up as active. I can delete the association, but the mitigating control for this particular violation has been deactivated. In the case of the pre-mitigated risks, the association shows up as active, and the pre-mitigated flag is set to true. This doesn't allow you to delete it because it has already been pre-mitigated, and the user will not be able to delete this association from this UI. We also have introduced new tabs in the rule set, the Mitigating Controls tab, which gives you the list of mitigating controls available and the metadata around it. We have risk-based pre-mitigations, which give you data about the pre-mitigations defined in the system. The user-based mitigations refer to the specific risks and mitigating controls applied to user violations. Account-based mitigations apply to risks tied to accounts, such as orphan accounts, service accounts, or SAP group accounts. In the case of orphan accounts and service accounts, the username is tagged to admin, but in the case of SAP group, the accounts are tagged to those respective users. This ensures each account type is correctly mapped for precise tracking and accountability. Thank you for watching.